The paradox we are about to explore is called the information loss paradox. It is a subtle enigma, inviting us to question how much of what we hold dear might truly vanish, and what lingers unseen. Like shadows fading at dusk, information seems to slip away, swallowed by the vast unknown. Yet, a deep current of hope runs beneath, the conviction that nothing truly disappears, merely transforms. This paradox touches the boundaries where physics meets philosophy, revealing a delicate dance between memory and oblivion, existence and loss. It asks us to quietly consider whether the stories that vanish without trace might still hum softly in the background, shaping the quiet architecture of reality itself. In the quiet spaces where knowledge fades, the information loss paradox reminds us of the fragile yet persistent nature of memory. It asks a profound question. When something disappears from view, does it cease to be? Picture an unspoken word evaporating into the night, a moment lost yet strangely present in the spaces between thoughts. This paradox challenges what we accept as permanence, hinting at a cosmos where nothing is truly erased, only hidden. It whispers of invisible echoes whispered by the universe itself, echoes that may carry meaning beyond our grasp, making the loss not final, but the beginning of a different kind of existence. Aaron was a collector, not of treasures or coins, but of stories. Each day he captured fragments of life, whispered conversations, fleeting memories, silent pauses between words. His journal was a tapestry woven with these daily threads, a sacred space where nothing was too small to hold significance. One afternoon, on a solitary hike through a remote canyon, Arun's backpack slipped from his grasp, tumbling over the ledge into the shadows below. In that sudden moment, the stories he so dearly preserved vanished from his reach. Yet, nestled deep in his heart, was the lingering memory of those tales, blurred like a faded photograph, sparking a quiet ache that blended loss with wonder. As Aaron stood on the cliff's edge, gazing downward into the abyss where his journal disappeared, a silence enveloped him. The wind whispered secrets through the canyon, carrying the weight of the stories lost forever to the darkness below. Yet Aaron felt a strange comfort in this emptiness, as if the memory of his collection breathed softly in the spaces between pages. His mind replayed fragments, a laugh, a sigh, a moment of stillness, each echo a delicate trace resisting oblivion. This bittersweet memory became a quiet companion, a reminder that while the physical pages were gone, the essence of what they held might endure, shimmering just beyond reach. The paradox of Aaron's lost journal unfolded like a shadow play, revealing a tension between loss and persistence. In the scientific world, this mirrors a mystery involving black holes, those cosmic enigmas that swallow light and matter alike. Physics insists that information cannot simply vanish. It can change, become tangled or hidden, but it must persist. Yet black holes seem to break this rule, devouring everything in sight. Aaron's journal, lost in a remote canyon, becomes a metaphor for this cosmic puzzle. How do we reconcile the absolute disappearance of something with the unyielding rule that nothing can truly be destroyed? The space between these forces hums with unresolved questions, inviting reflection. As days passed, Aaron wrestled with the invisible weight of his lost stories. He imagined them scattered, transformed within the vast echoes of the canyon shadows. Could meaning exist without form? Could a story live on in memory's fragile weave, even when its written words disappeared? This inner struggle mirrors the cosmic conflict of the paradox, the chase to understand if information falls forever into oblivion, or if it somehow lingers, encoded in the subtle pulse of the universe. The harder Arun sought certainty, the clearer it became that some truths are meant to elude capture, existing instead as quiet impressions etched softly, like footprints washed but never erased entirely. In the realm of physics, minds like Stephen Hawking's grappled with this very quandary. Initially convinced that black holes erase all traces, he later proposed a delicate shift, a possibility that information might seep back into the world, carried by faint radiation escaping the darkness. This idea, fragile and intricate, suggested that loss might be an illusion, a veil hiding deeper layers of truth. Aaron, too, found resonance here. His journal's disappearance was not an end, but a transformation, a poetic reminder that what seems lost might be quietly woven back into existence in forms unseen, hinting that memory and meaning are less fragile than they appear beneath the surface of oblivion. Arun's story softened into a meditation on existence itself. If objects and memories can disappear from the world, do the impressions they leave behind continue elsewhere? Perhaps in the silent spaces of our minds, in the subtle ways we affect others, or in the infinitesimal ripples across time and space. These thoughts embraced uncertainty with compassion, gently proposing that the stories we lose might still matter, encoded faintly in the shared fabric of experience. Here, the paradox transforms from a problem to a profound mystery, suggesting meaning transcends physical form, inviting us to honor the unseen connections that quietly outlast disappearance. In this shifting perspective, Arun's loss became a quiet gift. Releasing the need to control or fully grasp his stories, he discovered a gentle peace in uncertainty. The journal's absence no longer felt like a void, but a space for possibility, a resting place for memories to ripple softly through existence. This unfolding awareness mirrored the evolving understanding of the paradox itself, a recognition that some truths are not fixed but fluid, reshaping the contours of reality with every moment. Arun's journey through loss and remembrance asks us to embrace what we cannot hold, to witness the mysteries that dwell in shadow and light, and to find comfort in the unfolding mystery of all things. As you lie here now, drifting close to sleep, the information loss paradox invites you to ponder quietly. What stories have slipped through your grasp but continue to shape the contours of your being? If the universe holds every detail, even when we forget, then what part of you remains unfallen beyond the edge of disappearance? Is it the love you shared, the kindness you offered, or the silent moments only you could feel? This gentle question lingers like candlelight in a dark room, asking not for answers, but for presence. What whispers will you carry into the quiet spaces beyond memory, where nothing is truly lost, but everything is forever transformed?